What we do is we breed, calve, and raise all our cows here on the ranch. So all our mamas have been born here for generations, and all our calves have been born here, so they've been grass-fed and grass-finished for several generations. We have about 70 acres of irrigated, well, about 50 of it is irrigated, but total is 70 acres. And we get the water from Oak Creek. My grandfather's buried in the bottom of the Jerome Hill. My dad owned property here way back in the 40s. It was diverted 160 years ago. And there was only 5 original ranchers. And they built a 5-mile ditch that snakes through Cornville. And now on that same amount of land, there's 90 users. Most of the users, of course, they have wells. There's no, in Cornville, you don't have city water. You don't have a city. They're on wells, groundwater, and the irrigation is done, from the ditch. Most users have 2 acres, 1 or 2 acres, 3 acres. I think there's some larger ones. Our concern is where is everybody going to get that water? And there's so much groundwater, there's so much river water. Just so many people moving in, especially down in the valley of Phoenix. What are we going to do? Yeah, groundwater into Oak Creek that feeds our ditch has always been a concern, and then for the last few years it fluctuates quite a bit. Sometimes we have very low water, and we got to up our intake from our diversion, and then sometimes it's too much water. So that tells me that everything is different and fluctuates, the groundwater that feeds Oak Creek. So it's always a concern. We only have so much water in this earth. So. Oak Creek starts way up above Flagstaff, actually. It comes down, the snow and the rain feeds it. So it comes down through Sedona in those areas, and then comes all the way down and into Cornville. It snakes around Cornville, and it goes up and meets the Verde River. I think it's pretty pure water that comes down and irrigates our pastures. Gives us good grass. I tell people we grow grass. We raise cows, but we grow grass. So the grass is really important, so we feed it with all natural fertilizers and nutrients. We don't use any synthetics on it. And we're trying to bring the soil back, the carbon back into the soil. Water is so important, and the threat, I think, is too many people moving in. It seems like they don't consider that, the people that give permits and contractors and all others. So where is all the water going to come from that are going to feed all these people? So that's a big concern for me. I think that, you can't live without water. That's number 2. Oxygen, number 1, and water's number 2. What's going to stop it is the growth. It's the legislatures. People in power have to do something about it, have to study it, and look at it and see, because again, it's their life too. It's their grandkids. It's their future generations that are going to be impacted by it. It just seems like people don't care. They want the money now. This earth is important. I'm Native American, and we cherish Mother Earth and everything. And we know that you got to take care of it, or it won't take care of you anymore. And water is one of the essential factors of everything. You can't do anything without water. We're a border tribe. I'm a Yaqui, which means human. All tribes like Dene, which is the Navajos, that means human. Because you have the animals and you have humans. We're pretty close to that heritage. And again, one being taking care of nature, which includes the water.